full iPhone 4S review goes live. The iPhone 4S jailbreak seems to be just around the corner, and iTunes Match seems to be closer than ever. All this and more coming up right now. Hello everybody, I'm Jaime Rivera and welcome to the Pocketnow iReview, the show where we go through all this week's cool and the not so cool inside the world of Apple's iOS devices. Let's start this week off with the cool. That's right, Brandon's full review of the iPhone 4S is now live, and so far, well, the device scored great on our thoughts and even tests. We dug deep into Siri, told you what it is, what it should be, and what we didn't like about it. And we also compared it to some really good smartphones in the market like the Samsung Galaxy S2 and even the Droid Bionic. And we even compared it to the iPhone 4 to help you make up your mind whether you should take up on the iPhone 4S or stick with the iPhone 4. We sadly wish that the iPhone 4S looked a little different than the iPhone 4, but to be honest with you, even though it's last year's hardware design, the design last year was really years ahead, so anyways. Apple still hasn't given us dates as to when we can expect iTunes Match to become a reality, but so far, we are already getting resets on iTunes Match to developer accounts, and well, Apple seems to be working on it, and hopefully we will be getting it really soon. Remember, iTunes Match is that service that will allow you to legalize your downloaded music for as little as $25 a year, and you can also stream your music to your devices if you choose to stick with a low intro model iPhone 4 for 8 GB or an iPhone 3GS. So it's a really compelling way to stream music to your device as long as it's in your library. Now, the net is full of rumors about Apple working on an Apple TV, and well, I'm not talking about a typical black box that's an Apple TV. I'm talking about a real TV that's made from Apple. Now, even though we don't really cover TVs here, what's interesting here is that it seems that Apple is planning to port Siri onto this device as a remote. Now, can you imagine talking to your TV and asking it what's coming up on CNN and having the device or the TV tell you? Or can you imagine telling your TV, hey, I want to record this show that's coming up in a couple of hours? It's really good to see that Apple could probably be bringing something groundbreaking to TV. Steve Jobs' bio talks about the fact that he probably cracked the code on how to get a really good TV coming to the market, so it's really compelling to see what Apple can bring to the table. Now, what would be really cool is if I could talk to Siri on the move, on the go, and tell Siri, hey, I want you to record this TV show coming up, and Siri would do it remotely from my iPhone to the TV that's at home. Now, that would be really cool. Now let's talk about jailbreak. So far, no iOS 5 devices reach an untethered jailbreak, and well, obviously no A5 processor device like the iPad 2 or the iPhone 4S has a jailbreak either, neither tethered nor untethered. Now, interesting enough, we ran through some images of an iPhone 4S having a semi-tethered jailbreak. Now, by semi-tethered, what this means is that the dev team figured out a way for you to have a tethered jailbreak on your device, but if your device gets stuck or you have to reset it, well, the device will boot up to your typical iOS 5 UI, and well, you won't have a stuck device bricked waiting for you to connect to your PC. Once you connect to your PC, well, you can just reboot it to your tethered jailbreak status. So really cool to have this coming up, though we still don't have any dates as to when we could expect it. That does it for the cool. Let's continue on with the not so cool. What are the two major complaints about the iPhone 4S? So far, Sprint customers are complaining about the data speeds of the iPhone 4S, and well, interesting enough, the Sprint CEO came on record to state that no, the problem is not really the iPhone 4S, but actually all the Android smartphones out there. So, Sprint, first of all, let's leave the excuses and just figure it out, because iPhone 4S customers do deserve to have your full network working. And the other complaint has been that customers have been complaining about the iPhone 4S battery life. So far, even engineers have been calling customers to ask what's going on, and well, they just want to find out what's the problem. Either it could be hardware, or it could be that the device has a problem with iOS 5. So far, well, let's hope Apple brings up a new iOS update that can figure that out, because hey, we all need battery life, and so far in our review, it came out to be good, but it could be a lot better, so let's hope they fix it up. That's it for today's show. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Jaime Rivera. Remember to give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw. That's it for now.